Hello and welcome to another BookTube Vlogmas video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. And today I'm wearing the same dress as I was yesterday. It is the same day, I haven't just put it on the same day. And I am doing my bookish gift guide. I'm so pumped about this bookish gift guide because I've been collecting things for a really long time. I think I've got a really good selection of stuff here. I've laid it all out here and I'm looking at it like, bloody hell, I would like to own that stuff. In fact, I'm going to take a photo of it right now. Excuse me, break while I take a photo of all my stuff down here. So I've been, as I said, collecting things for my bookish gift guide for a while now, and I wanted to avoid giving you lots of books because I know there's lots of bookish gift guides out there at the moment, and for instance I'll link the ones that I've watched below that have been amazing, like Jen Campbell's and Jean from Jean's Bookish Thoughts. Like, those are the guys that you want to go to if you want to look at like what books I should be buying people for Christmas. But I've got bookish items which I thought would be a little bit different, so I'm going to start with so there are a few books in here but they sort of link into a gift, so I'm going to start with something that I myself got for Christmas last year, and I absolutely love, and it is Bookish Prints. So hopefully this isn't too glary. So this is a print of Matilda, which is one of my favourite books, that my friend Ryan and my friends Ryan and Amy bought for me last year. They got me the print and I bought oh, it's so dusty. It's been up on the shelf up there and it's just so dusty, and I'm going out today, look, just making myself more and more beautiful. So there's quite a lot of bookish prints that you can get yourself nowadays. This one I believe was from Truffle Shuffle, the website, which I will link down below. They've got a whole host of Roald Dahl related items on there. Also, Not on the High Street do a lot of literary prints, and a lot of Harry Potter Etsy, for instance. And a little tip though, buy the print, don't buy it with the frame, because if you buy a print with a frame, it's normally like £20. The prints can be anything from about like £5 up to £20, but anything with a print, it will be like anything in a frame will be like £20 to £40, and you can get Minnie's gone up there, look, Minnie Monster. And you can get frames in Wilkinson's. This frame, for instance, was £6.50, but you can get them for even cheaper. So it works out much better to order the frame and buy the order the print and buy the frame separately. But these are just so lovely, and more often than not, people don't have bookish things up in their house, and this is just lovely, and it just sits really nicely in the back of my videos and up on my shelf, and I really, really love it. So that is the first bookish gift item, Bookish Prints. I'm so excited because all of these things, apart from that, all of these things are new and I've been wanting to use them for ages and I haven't been able to because I've been trying to keep them all pristine and nice. So where should I go next? I'll go next onto a perfume. Now imagine. So there is a company called the Library of Fragrance that make perfume. So first of all, they're called the Library of Fragrance, and they do lots and lots of fragrances. I own a jasmine one. I love jasmine scented things. I've seen lots of gingerbread. I've seen lots of like cinnamon ones, baby powder. They've got lots and lots of strange and just lovely scents, and you can layer them up with each other. So already they're called the Library of Fragrance, but this one is paperback scented, which I thought is amazing. So this is £15. I bought this in Boots. I will link the Boots website with the link down below, and you can see all the other the Library of Fragrance ones. So this smells, David, how did you say this smell? You thought it smelled like white chocolate. It's not any smell I've ever smelled before. And it says here, all it says is simple, subtle, singular scents each day, every day. So it doesn't really give you much of an idea of what it smells. It really does smell like paperback books, but not in like a musty way. It smells, I think it smells like slightly vanilla-y. David said white chocolate, and I can totally see like the little white chocolate undertones in there. But I just thought that was a really cute little gift for somebody who loves books, to have a little perfume that you can use that smells of paperback books. So I will be using that now. Any bookish things I'll be going to, I'll be smelling of paperback books. So the next thing I've got is from H&M, and they are Bookish Bookends, which say books I haven't read. So these are gold. I love gold stuff already. And they're $9.99 each. So I probably only needed one, but I wanted two because I'm going to put them. So I'm going to use these for my TBR. So books that I haven't read that I'm going to be reading that month. Oh, I'm really eating that perfume. That happened only a few days ago on this channel. And I just think these are really great, and they're very good for book lovers. All book lovers have got masses of books that they haven't read, so I just thought these would be really, really a good idea, and I've been looking forward to using these as well, and I didn't want to put them in the back of my videos in case people were like, where'd you get your bookends from? And I was like, I wanted to keep them for now, like the Christmas delight of it all. And I can actually see myself in the reflection of that as well. So those two are $9.99 each from H&M, and I'll link the website down below. The next few bits I've got are from a website, from websites. One's from the Literary Gift Company, which I'm just working out what's from what. Yeah, so the first one's from the Literary Gift Company, and that's this Bookish Lunch Box. So this is Box à Petite, that says. I love a play on words. I'm going to be well into a play on words. So these are $14.99, and it is a lunchbox. That just comes off. That's just there for fun. It's a lunchbox that looks like a book, and it says Lunchbox Book on the side, and opens up, and has two little sections in here, and it actually has a movable bit. So if you want, you put your little fruit salad in there and your sandwiches in there. I can't wait to start using this. Closes like that, and then you can put the little strap around it to keep it nice and tight like that. I'm very, very excited about this. They also do them in green and in blue. When I was saying to David, which one should I get? He said, oh, get the green. And I was like, no, I want the red. So I ended up getting the red, which I really, really like. And I just think it's a really cute little extra bookish gift that you could get somebody. So that's that. Where should I go to next? Okay, we'll go to a reading journal next. This is from the Literary Emporium. There is a whole host of reading journals you can get. This is a new one. I've been using one. Oh, you'd think I would have that out ready for me. David, can you see my bookish? No. My book journal. So you may well have seen it. In fact, I've made a video about it before, and I'll make a link to it. It's from, I can't even remember where it's from. But yeah, this is a reading journal. And throughout it you can log your books that you've read in the year with the title, author, genre, the date started and the date finished, star rating and the review, and then any favourite quotes. I find these really, really helpful for when I'm doing my wrap up. I can look back. This one is quite thin. I think it fits about 30 books in, which this year I've read 123 books, so I would have to have a whole host of these. However, these aren't too pricey actually. I think this was £4.50. So my last book journal, which had room for 60 books in it, I think was £12. So and these would be quite good to be like if you were going to do like spring or like seasonal books that you've read. And I just find these really helpful to look back, and I also think they're really nice to hang on to as well. So I'm definitely going to be, this year is the first year that I've used book journals, but I'll definitely be hanging on to them because it's nice to look back and be like, oh yeah, I remember reading that. So that I just think is a very, very nice gift for a book lover. So I've got two things left, and these are probably my favourite things in the whole bookish gift guide. So the first one is a sort of book package. So as you all know, I've read Rebecca this year and absolutely loved it. It's been my favourite book ever. Another one of my favourite books is Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. These are both beautiful editions. This is the Virago Modern Classic edition, which I will link down below from my book depository store. And this is the Penguin cloth-bound classic version of Wuthering Heights. So two of my favourite books. And I thought, when I read Rebecca, I read it, and whilst I was reading, I also had a candle that was Rebecca themed. So Manderley is the estate that the book is set on, and I bought this candle from William and Joseph, which is an Etsy store. Oh my god, it smells amazing. It's so good. I've been using this one already. So they come in this beautiful box with a bow on it, and then this is what they look like inside. They're really, really beautifully presented, and I just thought to buy a friend a book with a candle that is set in the place that you're reading it, and you can burn that and read this book at the same time. That's just any reader's dream come true. So I can tell you what the Manderley, and I've got another one, I've got the Wuthering Heights one here as well to match with my Wuthering Heights, and actually the labels match really perfectly. That wasn't even planned. I will tell you what both of the candles smell like, but the William and Joseph, the website of which I'll link down below, and there's lots of other places you can do this. I know there's one called Frostbeard based in the US. They have loads of Harry Potter things and things like that, but I will read you the one what the Rebecca one smells like, because previously I was just telling people it smells sexy, which it does. It really does smell sexy. So this is a complex, opulent scent of pear, armoire and citrus with heart notes of amber, lavender and jasmine on a vanilla, sandalwood and musk base. That is complex, but it's just amazing. And when it's burning, it smells really lovely. And just to read this, reading about Manderley while smelling this, I was like, that is wonderful. So that's the Rebecca one, and then this is the Wuthering Heights one. So here's the Wuthering Heights book, and then I'll just show you what they look like when they're wrapped up, because that one is taken out. I haven't started this one yet. This only arrived in the week. So you take the little bow off, and then in here, it's very manly. I remember, it's like, David, you'll love this. And it's all wrapped up in this beautiful black and white, and it's got a quote from the book on there. I'm sure I should be myself were I once among the heather on those hills. So that's just lovely. And then it looks like this, obviously, inside, but with the Wuthering Heights label on. And that one, the Wuthering Heights one, the scent is inspired by the moors, featuring a warm, herby, heathery, slight masculine but fresh scent, with top notes of bergamot and citrus, warm heart notes of juniper, rosemary, tea tree and pine blend, with delicate floral bouquet of jasmine and geranium petals. Soft musk and cedarwood finish off this invigorating scent. So as you can see, they put a lot of thought into the scents at William and Joseph. And I keep saying William and Giles, one of my friends works at a solicitor's called William and Giles, and I keep almost saying that. And yeah, so that is just an amazing gift. And I just think, like, to get these, like, as a gift, that's just the best reading experience ever. So that is a book gift that I'm very, very excited about. And I normally reread Wuthering Heights every year, and I haven't done that this year. So I'll be looking forward to early on lighting my Wuthering Heights candle and reading Wuthering Heights alongside. So we're down to the last gift. So this year has been a Denmark heavy excitement year for me. I earlier this year read The Year of Living Danishly by Helen Russell and absolutely loved it and just wanted to move to Denmark instantly. And within that book, and I'm sure you're all very familiar with it, there's a word hygge, which is spelled Hygge, which for a long time I was saying hygge, but it's hygge, and it means the act of being, it's not very well translatable into English, but it means the act of being cozy, of spending time under a blanket, of fairy lights, of eating delicious things and just looking after yourself, like self-care basically. And it's sort of taken the world by storm. I've seen a lot of hygge books out there, and I've had a look in a few. I've got one that I've bought somebody for Christmas, but this isn't the one that I've bought for somebody for Christmas. This is probably my favourite one, and that is How to Hygge by Signe Johansson, and this is published by Bluebird. This is How to Hygge, The Secrets of Nordic Living. So what I found, this has actually got content in it. A lot of the hygge books I feel are lovely, like coffee table books, for instance, but they're like title, picture, a little bit of writing. This has actually got a significant amount of information in here, and also there's a very, very, very... Minnie, you sniffing my foot? What have you got? She's got a bloody toy. She's got this off the tree. She's so naughty. Why are you the naughtiest girl? This has got a really, really good cookery section in the middle with some delicious things. David, listen to some of this stuff.
I'm listening.
I mean, the first thing I saw was coconut oatmeal porridge. He's not going to be excited by that. Nordic coleslaw. Oh, this roast cauliflower, spinach and blue cheese salad with cherries and walnuts. The ultimate grilled cheese sandwich. And yeah, it's just, and like there's lots of, as well as there being cooking, there's lots of baking thing. I just think this book, and I just think it looks beautiful as well. It's really, I like the muted grey, and I thought this would be a great gift to do in a sort of hygge hamper or just a hygge package. So I went to Ikea, Scandinavian city, and got a very cheap grey fleecy blanket, which I thought could go with this. How much was this blanket? It was very, very cheap, wasn't it? Ikea sell very cheap blankets. I've got a feeling it was like $1.99 or something.
I think it was £3.
£3.
I think so.
So I thought that would go nicely. And then to add to the hyggeness, to add to the coziness, I popped into Primark and got some fairy lights that have got little snowflakes on, and they were £2.50. And I just thought, for a sort of just over £10 gift, how lovely would that be, that you could have your cosy blanket, you could read your How to Hygge book, and you could have your tea lights on. This is probably the most exciting thing. I've been really wanting to read this, but I didn't want to get it dirty. And there's so many things in there I want to cook as well. In fact, we could cook something from it tonight, couldn't we, David?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do that. I'll have
What
a
are
look.
we doing?
You're not even listening to me. How to Hygge.
thinking.
So yeah, that is my final gift. So let me know if you found this gift guide helpful. Let me know what you're planning on buying your bookish pals this year. I would really love to hear it. Let me know how much you're enjoying hygge, and if you've done any hyggery bits yourself. And I will see you all again soon for another booktube video. Goodbye.